Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you a 104-3 solo gameplay playing some ground war domination on the map Meltdown. It's a pretty old gameplay. Just trying to clear my hard drive, really, to be honest, of all of these gameplays that I have. And there is something actually funny about the gameplay. I'm actually playing against Jay Nasty in this. He ends up leaving as soon as I get my kill streaks. Like, I think right when I get my VSAT, he leaves. So yeah, I guess technically by his standards, I got 100 plus on him, you know, because he wanted to say that he got 100 plus on me, even though he didn't even kill me. But anyways, regardless of all of that, Gfinity 2, that is the topic of discussion for today's video. Basically, I'm actually making this like right after it ended. I'm probably not going to upload it till Monday. So Gfinity 2 was yesterday, if you guys were somehow not aware. I made a predictions video on Friday before it, and I think my predictions were fairly accurate. I think out of the top 8, I had like 5 out of the top 8 correct. So Complexity did end up winning again, which is, I had them winning. I think my top 4, I had it as Complexity, Unite, Envy, and Optic, I think was my top 4. And I think the actual top 4 ended up being Complexity, Epsilon, TK, and Envy. And then, yeah, because I had TK at number 5. So basically just some general thoughts. You know, I figured Complexity was going to win, and actually, Complexity was actually they started out down 2-0. Epsilon was winning, and then Complexity ended up winning 3 maps in a row to come back and win, and Crim just went insane. You know, Crim definitely got MVP for sure. I said, you know, when I made that video like a while ago, maybe like a month ago, I gave my top 5 Black Ops 2 players. I had Crim at number 1, because that was right around when Karma has not been playing that well. But Karma played amazing this tournament. He got a 28 kill streak in a competitive game mode, like against another like top team in the fucking world, and he got 28 kills in a row against them. That's crazy. I'll put that in the description as long as I remember. If I don't remember, just leave a comment or something, and I'll add it there. But he got 28 kills in a row against Enigma. I don't know. I forgot the team he got it against. It was a EU team. But yeah, on Yemen Hardpoint, he got 28 kills in a row. I thought that was insane. Karma definitely stepped it up this tournament again. I might, if Crim hadn't won this tournament and gone so huge in the finals, I would have probably put Karma back at the number 1 player. But I gotta give it to Crim just because he makes the plays and he also, you know, is winning. So I gotta put him at number 1, and Karma's a very close second. But yeah, overall, I think it was pretty good. The only surprises really was that Optic didn't even make it out of day 1. You know, when I made that predictions video, I said that Optic would get 4th, and everyone was like questioning me. They're like, "Nah, dude, Optic's been playing so well in the online scrims," and you know, that's online, dude. I knew it would be like that because as far as online teams, Optic is one of the strongest online teams. I think the 2 strongest online teams are Optic and Envy, and because obviously they all live in the same house, so when they host a game, it's like they all have host advantage. You know what I mean? So you know, when they play online, they have a huge advantage as compared to teams like Complexity, because TP is always like playing like shit online because he's West Coast and he has garbage internet, so he can't keep up online. But when he comes to events, he steps it up. Same thing with Parasite and Nameless from Unite. You know, Unite gets a lot better on LAN as well because Parasite has shit internet. All these like West Coast players with garbage internet, like all their teams get a lot better online, or get a lot better at LAN than they do online. So you know, I didn't think Optic was gonna win because I knew, you know, even though they're beating all these teams online, these teams get better at LAN, and I wasn't sure that Optic was gonna do that. But I definitely didn't think Optic was going to place out of the top 8. That's pretty crazy to me to see that. I don't know if that was just like a fluke or something, but I just thought that was kind of funny. We'll see what happens at Orlando. Orlando's obviously a much smaller tournament, so I don't know. I guess they'll want to try to win that one, but I don't know. That was just a terrible performance by them. I think surprisingly, Nature actually did well, and it was everyone else that didn't really do so well. I think Scumpy did okay. But it was Big T and JCap that struggled, especially in S&D, which this is something I touched on in my predictions video. I said that, you know, Merc is a very good S&D player and JCap isn't, so they're going to struggle in S&D, and that's exactly what happened. So I don't know. We'll have to see how they end up performing at the next event. You know, one bad event, I guess, doesn't make you bad, but, you know, if they start struggling now, then there's going to be some problems going on over there. But anyways, Envy surprised me a little bit. Like I thought they were gonna do really well, and they did. They beat Unite, which actually really surprised me. And they ended up losing to TK. Well, actually no. So Envy beat Unite, then Complexity beat them, and then they ended up losing to TK and ended up getting 4th. If they would have beat TK, they could have got 3rd. But overall, I think Envy, this is probably the best tournament they've had in a while. Probably since COD Champs. I'm pretty sure it is. So. Yeah, they're making some steps in the right direction, so that's good for them. And Unite, I don't know, like I don't know, I expected better from them. I think they ended up, I would guess that they ended up playing 5th or 6th. I'm not really sure, but yeah. All I know is they got beat by Envy, so I don't know. I thought overall it was a pretty good tournament. There was some issues with the stream. It was kept getting like DDoS and stuff, and some of the rebroadcasts are available. Some of them are not, so you just gonna have to go find out for yourself. If you didn't watch it live, I watched like I woke up each day at like 12, so I watched like the last couple hours of each day live, and I watched the rebroadcast of the rest of it. So overall, I thought it was a pretty good tournament. You know, also Kirsch didn't even make it to day 2 as well, so I thought that was pretty crazy. Yeah, so that was like the only things, like Optic and Curse not making it to the out of the group play was weird, and Epsilon getting second was also like weird. And other than that, I think everyone else played around where you would expect them to. So yeah, other than that, that was pretty good. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. 104 and 3, pretty old gameplay. I don't know, nothing special. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already, and I'll catch you guys with another video. Peace.